I'll just
Yeah.
record it. Fine. Okay, perfect.
Awesome.
So,
All right, so decide on a problem to address.
Okay, so that's the first thing that we need to do.
yeah.
I know.
Uh,
You want to go, Donovan?
You can tell her about it. It's fine.
Okay, so Donovan mentioned right before you came in, Sarah, he mentioned how one of his friends said that there's not enough lighting or enough like visible cameras on campus, so at night it's sort of dangerous for women to walk around. So that could be
Okay.
something we do. Does anyone else have any ideas?
I'm like really trying to think.
I know.
I
Other than
Yeah.
that, it's like that's obviously a problem, but when we try to come up with topics for that, I feel like we would have to research like into like different types of cameras, like like how colleges like strategically place lighting in order to get the most lit walkways or some. I don't know. I just that might be tough to find topics for that problem. Um,
Trying to think what we could do. I don't know, is bathrooms a problem? I don't know.
I mean, at the current moment, bathrooms are a problem. We could always maybe see about maybe more hand sanitizer stations. I know for at least like this day and age.
yeah.
I'm trying to find.
Yeah. I'm not on campus right now, so I'm like having a hard time thinking about like what's going on over there.
That's
Yeah,
totally fine.
It's crazy. I live like pretty much on campus, so
Really?
yeah, I live like right across from honors, so I feel like a freshman sometimes.
I'm off campus, but I go to campus like 4 out of 5 days a week. So I'm pretty much there every day.
I do not go to campus because all of my classes are online. So
Yeah.
don't know. But like, is everything like, would you say that there's anything with like COVID that the university could improve on? I don't really know what they're doing.
The library is like
there.
terrible. Like there's never any seating because only 2 people can sit at a table, and you can't use the group rooms, which is really annoying. That's one big thing. That's why I don't go to the library anymore.
Something that would probably be a good idea, I don't know if we could do anything about this, but maybe sort of have, oh gosh, I know you have to like request to get a private one of those like group rooms. But maybe if you like put down, I have no idea how to word this. So, okay, I'm gonna use my hands a lot. So, group room, you have to put your name in or say, hey, we want this room. So maybe like something kind of like that where maybe for every like 1 hour, you can only have it for an hour or like maybe 45 minutes. And then those 15 minutes you have to like clean up and leave. Cause that would just be like disinfectant spray. Let's see, disinfectant spray, maybe some Lysol or, oh gosh.
Like the wipes, like Clorox wipes?
Yes, Clorox wipes, thank you. So maybe something like that, or if possible, we could figure out how, or if they would open one of the other floors, because I know there's a couple of the floors that are closed.
You would think they could figure this out on their own, but you know. Yeah, we could do like that. I'm just trying to think of any other problems like campus-wise. Like we don't eat there anymore, so like I don't really know what the food situation's like.
It's a little weird. Some places in Russell, and I only know because I've been to Russell a couple times, so some of the food places, depending on like what it is, are closed. I mean, Chick-fil-A is always open. But certain ones are closed on certain days because of like the crowds.
Okay.
I mean, like maybe the hand sanitizer stations, maybe put a couple more in more places, make them more accessible, or like in Russell, like put them on the pillars, because that'd probably be a smart idea as well. So then it's there for students like almost everywhere. It's like hard to not sanitize your hands.
Yeah.
It's just tough because I don't really go on campus at all anymore. I just know, like, from my buddy,
Either.
it's something that they're talking about doing, and like the police officers have been involved, the Columbia PD has been involved, and like looking
Oh,
at
really?
the lighting and
Yeah,
stuff.
it is bad. I walked home from like downtown on Halloween and it was very dark.
Yeah, it is, especially around like the Capstone area. It gets real dark on like
Yeah.
that brick path.
Oof.
Don't
Maybe
recommend walking.
Yeah, I feel like, oh, sorry, go ahead.
you can go on.
I was just going to say, I feel like that's kind of like, the safety issue is kind of like a broad topic as to where I feel like we could probably brainstorm like a lot of ideas about it, like, or like find a lot of stuff to look up, like even if they were like stupid ideas, like she said in the video for like I think it was like step 4 or something, where you just like list out a whole bunch of like ideas that could be a solution to the problem, like even if they're just like stupid ideas, just like list everything that you could think of. So I feel like we need something that it's like we could kind of find a lot of different ways to like fix it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If
I
that
think
makes sense.
also with that safety topic, like I hate parking garages. I think it's so easy for like anyone to get
Right?
into them.
That's
Like,
true.
I
That's
hated
true.
walking by myself at night from the parking garage back home. So like you could consider putting like a guard like at the front instead of like just the, when you scan your Carolina
Yeah.
card, you could like consider putting like a guard station there. I don't know. It's just like a thought.
Parking is one of the topics not allowed, but would
But
like
That
would
was
that be safe?
yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like that's more like campus safety
Mhm.
than like the issue of parking.
So is the problem we want to address
Okay.
that campus needs to be more safe?
So
Yeah, I think we could do the lighting with that too.
Yeah, because we have to phrase it as like a question.
Mhm.
So like,
Like, how can we make USC's campus safer? I guess.
I feel like we might need to narrow that down like a little bit more.
Yeah.
Like campus safety as far as like maybe we could specify something about like specifically like at night, or like specifically
after hours, like
yeah.
After a specific time.
Well, now it gets dark at like 4:00.
Right? It literally makes me like want to clock out at like 6 p.m. because I'm like it's basically
5:30,
night.
it's like pitch black. I'm like, it's time to bed.
Right? I'm like
Yeah.
I can't. I'm like I don't even want to like do any more homework or anything because it just feels like it's night. Like what am I doing?
Yeah, it sucks.
Okay.
We can do campus safety like after hours, or because a good amount of us don't go physically to class, do we want to maybe do something about online classes?
I don't know. Well, I feel like that I don't remember exactly what she said as far as like does it have to be, did she say it was specifically something with like USC or like USC's campus? I don't remember exactly.
She just said like USC like as a college or Columbia like as a city.
Oh, okay. USC or Columbia.
Yeah.
So you may choose topics that are relevant to either a single campus group or the entire campus community. Campus-oriented events and issues are always a good idea. Proposals, for example, to change campus policies or solve campus problems or make alterations to programs, colleges or majors, or market the campus of any of its programs or organizations more effectively are all good choices. Only off-limits topic is parking on campus. Like that's a direct quote.
Okay, so maybe we could do something related to online then, but what could we do? Like,
there is no direction.
Yeah.
Teach yourself and good luck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I always have problems with like Wi-Fi. Like, no, it's not their. They always say it's like not your fault, and I'm like, well, then don't have things online because it's hard to get good access.
Yeah. Let's see.
I just don't know
So-
how we could do that. How we would word it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't know, like, yeah. I don't know what we could research with that either. Like, just
Yeah.
impacts of online versus like in-person learning on like students. Like, because like my mental health is like
Declining.
not thriving right now. It is, yeah.
No, like literally.
Literally, like, yeah. It's hurting me.
No, maybe something we could talk about is like maybe trying to petition to have more classes be in person. So maybe like professors offer like one more in-person class if possible, but they have to choose that stuff like at the beginning of the semester before.
Hmm. Yeah,
So-
that's like up to the professor, which is like super annoying because like I don't understand why you can't just meet one time a week. Like I do that for one of my classes and only 3 kids show up. So
Yeah.
I think I think students are also just lazy. Like they're like, why should I even go when I can lay in my bed and go to class?
Yeah, that's how I kind of am. So I get that. Trying to figure it out though.
No, I like the environment of being with other students. So
Me too. Because it's like, you know, I don't like when my class is entirely online. It's like I don't know any of these people. So,
Yeah.
like, when it's in person, I can just like tap the person next to me and be like, hey, do you know what the heck is going on? Because, like, this makes no sense. But, like, online, it's like I'm just on my own out here, like, struggling.
you're just like, yeah, I don't know what to do.
Right?
I mean, we could always see if we can we could petition professors to like put out student emails, I guess, because they're supposed to do something like that or have the roster, but they never do.
Sometimes they're on Blackboard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, well,
Right.
okay. I feel like we're kind of getting a little bit ahead of ourselves. Like, all we're supposed to be doing, like, we have to just find a good problem. Like, we're
Yeah.
not supposed to be coming up with solutions yet.
You're right. Okay.
But we
So
do need to
what,
make sure it's something that we can find good solutions for.
So you guys, were you guys talking about like how we could do, how to connect students more in like a kind of like a distant formatted like online schooling, like
pretty good.
So, like how to improve on
how to like improve
Like,
teamwork
make
and
students more engaged,
Like
I
student
guess.
collaboration.
collaboration. Yeah, like
Yeah.
I guess I don't really know because I know I'm sure as heck not engaged at all.
I don't know. I also like hate breakout rooms. I never want to speak.
I know.
Like,
Everybody
also-
just stares at each other.
I'm just like, did anyone else do the reading? No? Cool.
All
Yeah.
right, cool. Yeah, let's go back.
I mean, yeah, we could do that, but like, how many things could we think of? Like, is that a big enough problem to be discussed?
Yeah.
I think the campus safety might be our best bet if we're trying to think of more like ideas or solutions.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that.
So our question, I guess, could be how can we improve campus safety? Like what, when it's dark
Should
out?
we specify like, yeah, like after dark or something?
Like
Yeah.
just say like after campus closes, because that's typically when it's dark.
Yeah. Because what? Campus, like the last class, like ends at like what, 6:30 p.m.?
Something like that, I think.
Class that ended at like 8.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
some classes go till 8.
Like that was a lab.
Yeah.
I'd cry.
I know.
But I mean, we could say after campus closes or
Okay, good.
so after campus closes.
Okay.
So that can be our question. So
Because then, yeah, I think we need to identify like symptoms, seriousness, and impact is what she said in the video. Like once we have our problem.
Yeah, that's what I saw on Blackboard as well. And that's just, and I think that's where we're supposed to, or we can start the step 2 of brainstorming topics, but okay. Should we
Okay.
do symptoms?
So symptoms is basically like what is happening right now that like is showing that there's a problem that needs to be like addressed.
Yeah.
You guys could just say like like you give your example of walking back through campus. You say like you guys have walked through campus at night and it's like very dimly lit, and you don't feel like as safe as you would be if it was properly lit and stuff like that.
Yeah. Or like parking garages, you could also mention that.
Mhm.
And wait, didn't you said, Donovan, you said that like one of your friends said something about like that it was becoming like an issue with like
Yeah.
campus PD or something?
Yeah, he just like he had brought this up. He's on like the Senate for the school, and he like has brought it up. And they like started to talk about it, but it was like my idea from the beginning. But he like brought it up to them.
Yeah, I know like the lighting, if you're going past T Coop, going towards like that, what is that? Like a theater, like
Long Street Theater.
that theater there.
Yeah.
She's
There,
sketch.
and there's some people that like to stand there at night, and so maybe some more lighting like around that area and that side path. Another big thing is that crosswalk going from T Coop to the honor side. People don't like to stop there.
Oh gosh. What-
Yeah, that is kind of true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we love crossing there.
Okay, I know which one you're
That
talking.
like that 2-lane or one
Yeah.
one
that's like
2-lane, but
A weird circle-like
Yeah,
shape.
it's like a kind of
Yeah.
zigzag kind of. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I know which one
we don't
then.
like to stop there. But that's like we're doing safety as a whole, not just lighting. So you could think about crosswalks. I know like normal people keep getting, oh wait, you have to extend the Zoom time.
Oh, it says
you
this
did.
meeting has been upgraded. Okay.
Okay,
Cool.
The crosswalks, I don't know, people don't like to stop, when you're trying to cross the
Yeah.
roads.
Yeah.
That's just students'
Um,
problems. They're just
Yeah, okay. So I guess like what's happening is that like, students feel kind of unsafe about walking through campus like after it closes and everything like that.
Yeah. Oh my god. No, for band, back when like we would wake up at like or be at the band field like at 6 in the morning. I would be walking to the band field at like 5:15 and shit was dark.
Yeah, no thanks.
Pardon my French, but it was dark.
Yikes.
Yeah.
So
Like going towards like Bates, right? Didn't you guys practice on that field like kind of by Bates? There was like
Yeah.
no lighting over there, I'm pretty sure.
it's very dim. And I lived in Patterson, so I
Mhm.
would always walk past the parking garage on Bull Street
Yeah.
and go across on that bridge.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's dark over there.
Like the McBride, like walking past McBride into that bridge and then down
Yeah.
to the quads. Yeah, there's like no lighting over there. What other like security things can we think of?
Well,
Do they still do those rides like from that van at night? You know what I'm talking about?
the shuttle, the night shuttle,
Yeah.
I think that's only from like 5 points back to
I don't know
campus.
what it is.
I don't know.
Like,
I
a
never
van.
used it, so I don't know.
Yeah, me either.
I mean, if campus offered maybe more shuttles to different locations on campus, to different like group areas for where
Mhm.
people live. No, I just thought about how the Horseshoe is very poorly lit as well.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's true.
Our campus is just so smack in the middle of Columbia that anyone can walk no matter what time of day it is, which is like really concerning sometimes.
Yeah, no, I straight up like hold my keys between my knuckles when I'm walking through.
No, seriously. I like pretend I'm like, okay, who's around? What's going on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I guess we also need to talk about seriousness. So, like, how big is the problem and, like, who is it affecting?
Okay.
I mean,
I
it's affecting
think the
everyone,
problem.
even me. Honestly.
So, Yeah, I feel like it could, I mean, potentially be affecting like all of the students, but probably like women
Yeah, I mean, more so women.
More, I
more
mean,
so. But I mean, everyone technically,
yeah. I
all of
hate
the
when I'm
students at
driving and I
least.
see kids walking by themselves home from 5 Points. I'm like, hun, do you want to ride?
Get you a
Right.
friend. Get you a friend.
Right?
Like, I just don't understand that at all. I don't get that one.
We've all been there before. I've been there before. I know that.
Walking home by yourself from 5 Points.
I mean, I lived in Columbia Hall last year, so I was like right there. But yeah,
Can't relate.
No,
Yeah, I've
gracias.
not been there.
I have not done that one. No thanks. I'd rather sleep there than walk over.
actually, I've walked back to Granby from 5 Points this year, twice.
You get snaps
So,
for that.
no.
Oh my god.
Wow,
That's actually going to my bin on campus at night. And
that's
it's dark.
bold.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
I wasn't alone either time though, so it was okay.
That's a really far walk.
Yeah, it's far.
I get mad when I have to walk to Greek Village.
Yeah, it's far.
Right?
I'm like, no. Okay, so see, okay, what else? The lighting.
Okay. So, also impact. So, what will happen in the future if we don't do anything about this problem?
Kids will get stolen.
Yeah, somebody could get
Yes.
snatched. We didn't say
Like taken.
yeah.
Yeah, that is a problem. We don't need no more kidnapping and killings in this city.
No.
No more kidnapping and killings in Colombia.
We have
Things such Richland County.
reached our limit.
So definitely have that. And like I said, with like this shuttle, maybe more shuttles if we
Yeah.
petition for that.
Okay.
I think we need more like police officers walking around. Like they just all stand in 5 Points. Like maybe bring some here to patrol. Maybe just a thought.
Yeah. And they could also
Um,
like we could also have like, oh gosh, whatever, people or the police officers that help with like crosswalks and stuff. So maybe
Yeah.
at night we could have some police officers with like lights or reflective vests as well.
Is there like a thing where I don't know if maybe it's just businesses if there's like security guards at night that sit at like the front desk? Like does Darla do that? Like I feel like Darla always has like a security guard in there because it's
That
open 24 hours.
Do not know.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I mean, we are supposed to like do some research when we leave this Zoom. So we should probably like come up with some things like to look up so that we can make sure that
That
our
would be perfect.
solutions are like effective.
If there was like a security guard in each big college, like at night maybe, just to like see what's going on because usually they are kind of on campus. They could patrol, like look
I'm-
outside. I don't know. I don't know, maybe.
I'm putting down ideas in the chat, or at
Okay.
least I'm going to.
Okay.
So
I'm
we've
ready.
seen lighting, security in big colleges. So like the building.
Yeah. Or like just some things that we can like look up. Like I don't know if we would be able to find out like how much of this stuff USC already has. Like I don't know if I can just Google that or like
Yeah, that might be rough. Let's.
Do you guys remember? I know it was a really long time ago when we went to orientation and that police officer came and talked to us about all the things that USC does for safety. I
Yeah.
wonder if he has like a PowerPoint like posted somewhere on that website.
I remember he has that
I don't
PowerPoint.
know.
As for posting it, I do not know as well.
I wonder
So
if
maybe
it's
that's
there.
something we could look up.
I'm trying to think of like what other safety things are a problem.
You did say the security or more cameras in the parking garages.
Yeah. Parking garage. We can probably get a parking attendant.
Yeah.
I mean, the people in the dorms, I mean, there's students, they don't really care that much, but they're pretty good about people not being there that shouldn't be.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was in
Yeah, I
women's
mean-
quad, so they were really strict.
Yeah, I was in women's squad too.
Oof.
So like I don't really know what people in other dorms were doing, but
Patterson was fine. You had to scan your card after a certain time. But like some people like would come in and just wait for the elevator and not scan.
That was one of me. I was that
Yeah, occasionally people would do that in women's quad, but it's like, it's whatever, honestly.
Honestly, not like
Right? It was like, I know this is literally just like some other dude, like some other freshman that some girl's trying to sneak in, which like whatever, I don't care. Like
Dude, no, they will literally, they will text you 5,000 times if you don't check them out by a certain time. And you're like, chill, we're coming. They're so annoying. I'm trying to think, like, does anyone else have any other safety things?
Okay, so we've got lighting, security guards, parking garages.
and then I put my more shuttles at night idea.
Maybe shuttles.
Or even just like in general, like maybe there could be like a shuttle to go to like the grocery store or
That's what the Comet's for, I think. I've never been on the Comet. I want to go.
yeah, I will not.
Yeah.
No, I don't do that public transportation.
Is that like Columbia's like bus?
Yeah.
It's not like USC's.
No, I think
Okay.
it's Columbia's bus. Yeah. What else? I'm just trying to think.
I just think the
There's
shuttles
so
are
many-
hard because kids, if you're at a bar and someone's picking you up from campus, automatically you're kind of just sketching that they're gonna say something or rat you out or something, even though they say like all this stuff. Kids are
That's
just,
actually so true because one night I was downtown and a police officer like went on the USC bus and was taking IDs. And I was like, I thought this wasn't allowed.
For real?
Yeah, I was getting into an Uber, but yeah, I saw him doing that. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it would need like some kind of guarantee that like, you know, it would be like anonymous for like kids, like they wouldn't check your ID or like, you know, how old you were or anything like that, because otherwise I don't think people would be
I
on board
wonder
with
if
that.
we could like establish like a student Uber. Like kids could like sign up to drive and like other students can like pay them like a normal Uber, but it's like USC students. Like a carpool kind of thing. Like I know
That's
people
interesting.
before.
That is
I don't
interesting, but at the same time, if you don't know the person, that could be dangerous as well.
But like you could probably link like your account as like Carolina card. So you know that person's a student because it has like a Carolina card shown.
True. But also there's some
There are some
students
psychos
that
though. There are some of those.
there are also students that like are a lot older. Like I
That's
know, I
true.
think there's a farm, like a pre-farm guy that's definitely well over 30 something. So
Mm.
I don't know
My
if
neighbor's
he's
26, so yeah, it's cool.
so that might be an idea, but that's also sort of iffy.
Yeah, it could be. Maybe background. I don't know. Some people are just crazy.
Pharmacy, we have to do a background check, so maybe something like that as well in order to be like a certified.
I don't know. I feel like that's kind of a good way for students to make money too.
Yeah.
So that could be another option too,
Yeah.
because
What
that
other
would
safety
give
things?
somebody here. I'll put.
Okay.
I'm just trying to think of like anything else with like safety.
does anyone know what time we started this?
So
I cannot hear you, Donovan.
Does anyone know what time we started this?
no.
It was like 2:07 to 10, something like that.
Let me.
Okay, we can end it whenever, but what?
But- Okay. As long as we've like established our problem and if we like kind of know some topics that we're interested in like looking further into.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
we've
think-
got-
covering everything for today in the memo. So, okay, brainstorm. Okay, choose a problem to solve. We did that. We did step 1. Decide who will type up step 1 for include in final report. That doesn't matter. Any of us can do it. Divide topics for research among group members.
So I know this isn't like dividing up
Mhm.
on the topic, but if do y'all have Gmail? Because we could always create like a folder.
Yeah. I
Yes.
do.
So So, Donovan, do you want us to give us Gmails and then you can start the folder with the first memo?
That works.
Okay, we can just text our emails and
I
then-
gotta turn the memo in on Blackboard by tonight, and like we have like a group. Did you see like our group like folder on Blackboard?
Okay.
No, I did not see that.
Once one of us turns it in on there, then it turns it in for all of us.
Okay.
Do you see like my groups at the bottom?
Yeah, section 2, group E.
Yeah.
Okay.
Confusing.
That's all like the stuff here.
Okay. Submit group memo 1. Okay.
And
So,
didn't she say that you have to put who submitted it so they can get credit for it?
yes.
Okay. So
Yeah.
make sure to do that.
Okay. We should also decide when our next meeting is going to be.
Yeah. Okay. So the things due Monday night.
Yeah.
You could do.
I cannot do Sunday night.
Never
I
mind.
can do Sunday. I just have to be off by 6.
I'm the same way.
Okay.
Monday afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you guys are free in the afternoon, then
Like,
Do we
do you
want to
want
do
to do like?
you?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Does that work for everyone?
that should be fine.
Okay. Cool.
All right. So
Okay. So I think the only thing we need to do is just like figure out some topics that each of us is going to like look up.
Okay.
I can look up the shuttles that
Okay.
go around campus already at night, and that kind of links in with like the student Uber idea.
Mhm.
Um,
I can do parking garage security.
and then like let's see, what else is there?
Okay.
The lighting.
Lighting. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, okay, I could do that, but like, how would I figure that out?
I don't know. I could probably do the lighting because I could ask my boy who's like
Okay,
walked
we
the
need-
campus.
Okay. Yeah, that might be good then, because like, I don't know what's happening on campus right now.
We need to think of one more topic for Sarah to look up.
Okay.
You could join me in like this
Did we
shuttle
have
student
do we have
Uber.
like the security like in each big college?
Oh, yeah, you could do like security now.
Yeah. Would they have that on like websites or
I don't
like
know. Maybe you can call.
just call each college and be like, do you guys have security guards?
My friend works at Darla, so I can ask him what that situation is, or I can give you his whatever. But I feel like someone sits in the College of Music at night. Like I feel like I've seen people sitting in there. Like
Well, I
at,
mean,
I don't know.
there's just tables on like the main floor. I don't know if they have a security guard per se. That's about as much as I know though, because I only been in there a couple of
yeah.
times.
What if you like looked up like security like now, like what they say about security on like USC now?
Yeah, I could like look on like USC's website and see like what they're currently saying about like their level of security that we have right now.
Yeah, I would do that so we have like a general idea of what they already do, and then what
Yeah,
we
kind of
do
like a
and-
baseline of
Yeah.
what's already going on. Yeah,
Okay, I
that'd be
think
good.
That's good, I think.
All right, so do we all have our topics?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes,
so
I believe so. Yeah, have we covered everything, Donovan, that you need to cover in this memo?
Yeah.
I think we got it. I think we're good.
Okay, perfect. So Sunday
Awesome.
at 2 for the next one.
Okay.
then we'll have an
Um,
agenda this time. Maybe.
What'd you say?
We'll maybe have an agenda this time, or we can just copy and paste what like the meeting 2 thing.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. I don't think it'll be that difficult. It looks
That's
pretty
pretty much
easy.
the agenda, yeah.
Let's stop the recording here.
Okay.
Okay.